Many of us, this snow will be the first measurable amount since before Thanksgiving. And even with these incoming storms, December could turn out to be a dud for winter weather. Meteorologist Matt Gray continues our team coverage with why this is happening and what it says about our forecast for the rest of the winter. Matt?
All right, thank you, Chris. And look, the explanation for why places like Spokane and many other parts of the inland Northwest haven't seen measurable snowfall in December so far, it comes down to this. It's been pretty dry. This is the 15th driest start to December in Spokane's 144-year weather record. And as you saw last weekend when we did get all that rain, well, it was rain. It wasn't snow in many areas. And yes, the next 4 or 5 days, we'll see things pick up. We'll at least have an opportunity for snow, but the rest of the month overall is not looking promising. After the next few days of active weather, everything long term as we get closer to the Christmas and New Year's holidays is pointing towards high pressure weather features, more calm conditions taking over. More low clouds and fog, too. And it's getting harder and harder for us to see a path where we end the month of December with even average snowfall. And since December is Spokane's statistically snowiest month at over 13 inches on average, this could have some pretty huge implications for whether it's going to be a snowy year or not. So let's compare what's happening right now to recent history. We'll compare that with the years with similar snow as what we've seen so far to this date. The least snowy starts to the season over the last 50 years to this date, and then any year with less than 3 inches, for example. And finally, the least snowy Decembers that we've had on record. All of those should give us a good picture of our possible outcomes here for this year. So we end up with 21 different years to compare. How much snow did these years end up with at the end of our snow season in the spring when things finally warmed up enough? Here are those results. 11 of those winters ended with extremely below normal snowfall in Spokane. 6 ended up somewhere below normal. 3 were average, and only 1 of those comparative years was above normal. It ended up being like the 4th highest on record, so kind of an outlier there. So will we still end up with a snowy winter in Spokane after this slow start? History says it only happens a little bit, about 20% of the time. Now, that said, the odds might be in our favor this go around as we look ahead to 2025. And tomorrow on 4 News Now, we're going to look at some brand new forecast information for the rest of the winter. But at least when we look at the historical data, well, looks like we might not see a ton of snow when it's all said and done.